Fragonard 5 Perfumes Box Set Part 2 coming up. Hello YouTube, hello dear Fragmatics, welcome to another video. Today we continue to review the fragrances from this box set 5 eaux de parfum de collection from Maison Fragonard. This is the second part, so if you didn't watch the first part, be sure to check that out after you watch this video, of course. So let's go! We start today's list with L'Etoile Eau de Parfum, which is a floral fruity fragrance for women launched in 2019. Let's go to Fragrantica. The main accords are white floral, citrus, fresh, woody, fresh spicy, green, warm spicy, floral and aromatic. And the official notes are: on the top you have bergamot, ginger and apple, on the middle you have lily of the valley, jasmine and gardenia, and on the base you have cedar and amberwood. As you already realized from the notes, this should be a citrus bomb, and it is. It opens astringent and smelling more like mosquitoes or bug spray. Sharp, metallic, astringent, and feels more like a cheap fragrance. But after 2 minutes, the fragrance changes for a more natural overall feeling. The bergamot is quite strong and realistic, feels like a fresh citrus smell, and it's very green also, almost like having mint inside. You get a mellow ginger to add some spiciness to that fresh citrus opening, with the apple in the background, which is more like a green apple, feels fresh and sour. Although you have other things happening, the opening it's all about the bergamot. It's light sweet, acidic, tart, green and quite realistic after the first 2 minutes. Makes you cool down and relax. In the middle, the citrus rounds up and loses that aggressive sourness, becomes more sweet. The flowers start to make their way in and you start to detect more of the lily of the valley and the jasmine. Now you get a mellow bergamot with a smooth and gentle floral background, adding a powdery effect to all that freshness. Gardenia is also there, but it's very weak and it's almost unnoticeable. The dry down is like a sunset after a hot summer day. The temperature is bearable and you get that golden hour rush light that makes everything look more cinematic. You get a nice citrus and floral top with a woody base, mainly from the cedar, and a slight touch from the amberwood. It makes the fragrance be more interesting, not only fresh and summery. To resume everything, L'Etoile by Fragonard, it's a citrus bomb that will completely explode your nose for the first 2 minutes, but after that it will transform itself into a more fresh and cool fragrance, ideal for the spring days or the hot summer days. Feels natural, well, after the first 2 minutes, when it feels more like a mosquito spray, but after that feels natural and it stays like that until the end. It's bright and easy to wear and changes your mood if you feel a little bit foggy. I can compare this to the sensation you get when you are biting in a lemon. You know, your senses get instantly awakened. And now who can enjoy and wear this fragrance? In my opinion, this is a unisex fragrance with a preference for the feminine side, but during the hot summer days I think men can wear it also. When it comes to the performance, well, this is a citrus fragrance and don't expect too much. Depending on how much you apply, the skin type, the conditions, you can get around 3 hours longevity, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more, but around 3 hours. Projection, you get below average projection for the first half hour, and then it's a scent close to skin, and for the sillage, you get below average sillage for the first hour. When you can wear this, definitely a hot summer day fragrance, but you can stretch it also for the late spring. Also feels more like a day fragrance. Dress code feels casual and it's good for everyday use in my opinion. Occasions, the same, parties, chill out, dinners, everything that feels casual. When it comes to the age, 18 years and older. And now the big question, is L'Etoile by Fragonard a safe blind buy? If you can pass the opening, the first 2 minutes smelling like mosquito spray, I think this is a safe blind buy, but also don't forget about the wick performance. I think the best option is to test it before, especially if you are in France and you can go into a Fragonard shop, test it before just to be sure. Belle de Nuit Eau de Parfum, it's a floral fruity fragrance for women launched in 2019. Belle de Nuit means the night beauty. Now, this in the dry down, it's similar to J'adore by Dior, but it's not a clone. Let's go to Fragrantica. The main accords are amber, floral, fruity and sweet. And the official notes are floral notes, fruits and musk. Belle de Nuit Eau de Parfum opens astringent and synthetic, more like a cheap soap bar. You will know right away that this is a floral scent because I can detect from the start the orange blossom and the rose. Now, after a few minutes, the harsh soap bar smell goes away and the scent profile becomes less aggressive. Still feels soapy and clean with a sweet tropical accord. I think it's mango, grapes and blood orange. It's soapy and fruity in the same time, but now feels more like a better quality soap bar after the initial burst, of course. When you get to the middle, the soapiness feels well blended, has a heavy dose of rose and lavender, but you can still detect the orange blossom, the jasmine and gardenia. The florals will start to gain more and more power into the heart of the fragrance and they will accentuate the fresh and clean smell you get. It changes from a soap bar smell into a more shower gel smell and feels more creamy, powdery and has a spiciness to it. Once you get to the dry down, the musk which was in the background in the middle will get more noticeable and will add a soft feeling to the fragrance. The dry down has a shower gel vibe. You get the florals with a fruity undertone, some spiciness and a big contribution from the musk. Feels less powdery and more creamy and soft. Almost feels like the skin of a woman after she takes a shower and she puts some body milk. Also, the dry down feels related, similar or close to J'adore by Dior. Let's resume everything. L'Etoile by Fragonard, it's a clean and soapy smell. Feels fresh, creamy and powdery. Although the fragrance it's all about the florals and the musk, you have a small part in the opening where the fruits are playing a little bit with the scent profile to make it less generic and to make it more welcoming. It's ideal for a woman who wants to smell clean, who wants to smell fresh and well groomed. Who can wear this fragrance? This is a feminine fragrance with lots of flowers. In the dry down, I can imagine a woman coming out of the shower with the towel wrapped around her head and putting up some body milk. Performance, well, it's not great. Depending on how much you apply, depending on the skin type and depending on the conditions, you can get around 3 to 4 hours longevity. Projection, you get below average projection for the first hour. And after that, it's a scent close to skin. But it's okay to be like that because this is a welcoming smell. And you will get the men get closer to you, ladies. And this is what you want, I think, because the fragrance feels welcoming and very, very feminine. Now, the sillage, well, the sillage is the same, it's not great. You get below average sillage for the first hour, hour and a half. Seasons, it's a warm season fragrance, but can be used at any given time. It feels like a woman going out after she took a shower. In my opinion, it's an evening scent, but of course it can be used all day long. Dress code, whatever you want. In my opinion, it feels a little bit more casual, but of course, depending on your taste, you can use it as you wish. Occasions, formal and casual occasions, and I think it's very safe as an office scent because it's soapy and clean. And now the big question, is Belle de Nuit by Fragonard a safe blind buy? Well, if you like clean, soapy, floral fragrances, this one is a safe blind buy for you. But don't forget the performance, it's not great. Reine de Coeurs Eau de Parfum, it's an amber fragrance for women launched in 2019. This one, it's close enough or similar to La Vie est Belle by Lancôme, but feels more natural and less dense than that one. And to my nose, it's also close or similar to Nirmala Lurev by Molinard. One more thing, Reine de Coeurs means Queen of Hearts. Let's go to Fragrantica. The main accords are sweet, rose, white floral, musky, fruity, yellow floral, amber, citrus, powdery, soft spicy. And the official notes are: on the top you have peach, orange blossom, rose and pink pepper. On the middle you have ylang ylang, and on the base you have musk and benzoin. Now the scent profile. Great opening, opens smooth, not too alcoholic or astringent. The sweetness is there, but doesn't feel overdone. Right away you get a juicy peach coming out to the surface with a good and powerful floral base. The notes are balanced and well blended and they complement very well. The peach feels natural and the florals are not over creamy or over powdery. Everything is just the right amount. After that you get the pink pepper that elevates the opening by adding a punch with the spiciness and an extra fruity note. Great opening, feels balanced, smooth, feminine and seductive. When you get to the middle, the peach has blended completely with the flowers, the orange blossom and the rose, and you get a fruity floral creamy mix. It smells so feminine. Also you get a deeper, sweeter note smelling like creme brulee and making it feel very gourmand. Also you get an accord smelling like praline. I think it's created by the mix between the pink pepper, ylang ylang and the benzoin and smells delicious. The middle smells fruity, gourmand and creamy. Feels elegant and feminine. I can say that the name Queen of Hearts fits the fragrance because it will conquer your heart and rule over your sentiments. When you get to the dry down, the musk and the benzoin will create a base for the faint floral notes. It feels less gourmand, it's more airy and light, it's silky smooth. You can still detect the fruity sweetness, but the benzoin is taking the lead, so you get less of a creme brulee smell and more of a woody vanilla smell. Fades away as a musky vanilla with a creamy, sweet floral undertone. Let's resume everything. I like the opening and the heart of the fragrance because everything is well done and well balanced. Feels gourmand and feminine. You get the sweetness but it's not overdone. You get a perfect balance between the fruits and the florals. Nothing sticks out and everything works. It's smooth, gentle, feminine and inviting, and it will attract men and women for sure. Has a classy image, not being loud or opulent, but being the queen of the hearts, touched by her beauty. Who can wear this fragrance? This is a fragrance for an elegant woman. Nothing more to discuss here. Now let's see the performance, which is not great. Depending on the conditions, on the skin type and of course of how much you apply, you can get around 3 to 4 hours. Now, projection below average for the first hour, and after that it's a scent close to skin. But this DNA should be like this because this works well as a close encounter fragrance. It's too feminine and too silky smooth to be loud. Sillage, you can get below average sillage for the first 1 hour and a half. Seasons and time of the day. This is a fragrance for not so cold days and nights, like autumn, spring and cold summer days. On the other hand, this is too weak and too silky smooth to be a good option for cold winter days. Dress code. Queen of Hearts requires you to be elegant when you meet her. So, dear lady watching this review, if you plan to wear this, please respect her request. Be elegant. Of course, you can wear it as you wish, but this is too elegant to waste it as a sport fragrance. Occasions, this is ideal for a formal event or weddings, daytime or cuddling. I think it's safe enough also as an office scent because it's right there on the border of being too much. Men will like it, they will sniff you and they will walk behind you to enjoy your fragrance. Also, other women will like it and probably will compliment you. When it comes to age, 25 years and old to match the scent profile. And now the big question, is La Reine de Coeurs Eau de Parfum a safe blind buy? Yes it is, this is a safe blind buy, especially if you like La Vie est Belle by Lancôme and you want a less powerful version, or if you like Molinard Nirmala le Rêve. We got to the end of this video. Don't forget, this is the second part of the review for this box set. If you want to watch the first part, you'll have a link in the description of this video. And that's all for today, dear Fragmatics. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have some feedback, please share it in the comments. Like usually, I want to take a moment to say a big special thank you to all my current subscribers, the Fragmatics family. If you are new, and if it's your first time here and you watched until the end of this video, it means that I'm doing something good, something you like, something useful for you. So I will invite you to subscribe to join the family. To all of you, thank you for watching my videos, thank you for your support, and thank you for your feedback. That's all for today. Until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye.